kupasha habari kwa njia ya muziki ni kazi ngumu. Kuna wengine walinicheka sana, na wengine walinichukua kama mwenda wa simu. Kumbe maisha ya muziki ni kujikasa kimoyo. Usiposimama wima utaachana nayo, na hiyo ni talanta ambayo ulipewa na Mungu Baba. Na majaribu ni mengi sana ndipo uitwe msanii. Msishangae nikitwa Driver Nice kadani ni mchezo. Nilitembea Kenya mzima na kuchapisha jina langu kwenye vioo. Ndio maana hivi leo matambua kama Driver Nice. Wasanii tujikase na muziki, wasanii tujikase na muziki, tujikase na muziki, tujikase sana. Wasanii tujikase na muziki, wasanii tujikase na muziki, tujikase na muziki, tujikase sana. Lakini wazazi wangu, baba yangu na mama yangu, dada zangu na ndugu zangu hawakujua kama wamechaliwa na msanii katika familia yao. Walikuja kugundua wakati wa mapumziko, walipokuwa wametoka shambani wakipumzikia sebuleni. Wakinitazama kwenye runinga, walinitazama kwenye runinga, walinifananisha sura yangu na ile ya runinga. Kama mtoto nilikimia sana, si eti nilikosa la kunena, kwa sababu ningenena ningeasikia mengi sana. Kama mtoto mpotevu amejitokezea katika familia yetu. Baba yangu na mama yangu waliamua watengeneze mjadala kati yangu na muziki wangu. Baba yangu akafuatia hoja nyingi, kisha akafuatia na mama yangu, kisha dada zangu na ndugu zangu wakawa wa mwisho. Wasanii tujikase na muziki, wasanii tujikase na muziki, tujikase na muziki, tujikase sana. Wasanii tujikase na muziki, wasanii tujikase na muziki, tujikase na muziki, tujikase sana. Baba yangu kaniuliza, mwanangu, mbona uliamua kuishi haya maisha ya usanii? We baba, niachilie nicheze muziki, nicheze muziki. Mama yangu kaniuliza, mwanangu, mbona uliamua kuishi haya maisha ya usanii? We mama, niachilie nicheze muziki, nicheze muziki. Mpenzi wangu kaniuliza, Driver Nice, mbona uliamua kuishi haya maisha ya usanii? We mpenzi, niachilie nicheze muziki, nicheze muziki. Wasanii tujikase na muziki, wasanii tujikase na muziki, tujikase na muziki, tujikase sana. Wasanii tujikase na muziki, wasanii tujikase na muziki, tujikase na muziki, tujikase sana.
Alo. Happy Eid. Santeni sana kwa siku ya leo. Manze, tumefikisha 27th of May 2026. Nani angejua tungefikisha 27th of May 2026? Kama si mimi na wewe, acha nipandishe kitu. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Hata msiulize nakula nini. Wewe jua tu nakula vitu nakula. Na nashukuru sana kila mtu amekuja. Sina story mob. Story ni mingi lakini ngoja. Jua sasa nimeconnect simu yangu pale, na kanika niko na gadgets, kumbe hata si gadgets. Ni vitu zangu tu polite natumia. Asanteni sana. Kichwa 254, welcome to the live stream. Manze, tumekumiss bro. Umekuwa wapi? Karibu kwa stream. Na Kalind, ujeni angusha. Solomon, welcome. Kiga nimemwona mahali live stream. Live stream leo ni mapema. Ninajisha tu kuna live stream mapema leo. Tuko free, nifanye nini? Siwezi ngoja hadi masaa yetu. Alo. Aya. Nilikuwa nimejangoli na hii video. Acha tu tuanze. Hata sitaki. Hii ndio inatuanzishia video kwanza. Ogopa.
What do you do when you have fell out of love with your husband for not providing and have fallen back in love with your ex, who is currently having a baby but is willing to risk it all.
I'm gonna be quick. Cause you had the wrong podcast.
I would absolutely hate to be your husband. That's just wild work to me. Like, you're willing to leave your husband for another that got a baby on the way. That's crazy work.
No, let me correct that. That is not why I'm leaving my husband.
Why?
What I left him for was because he was not able to provide for me. This was something that has been going on for a year and a half.
Was he ever able to
A
provide
year and a half?
food?
That's a season.
So yes, I married him because he was able to provide.
Fuck out of here, bitch! Humbwa!
He was there to he was able.
Out of here.
You
Talk up,
said a year and a half. That's a season. You ain't even giving him a chance to overcome whatever he was going through. You supposed to help him through that. You know what I'm saying?
So how long? Okay, I understand that.
Till death do you part. Till death do you part. Till death do you part.
Okay.
I think you would be doing him a huge service by leaving him. Because you're horrible to have even married him. Not as a person, I don't know you as a person, but to have even married somebody out of convenience and out of obligation because you probably just wanted to be married. I think you guys should both go your separate ways so that you can find people who love you and who you love.
Let me just add this point. If you love someone based on conditions, when they do not meet those conditions, you are going to try to find a way out. If God loved us based on conditions,
Talk about it.
you have to make a decision to love someone. You may have moments to where you fall out of love, but you got to make that decision.
Wanakuwaga professional yapper. You're just yapping. Who dem atasikiza mtu yote? That woman is gone. As far as she knows and the boyfriend and the husband know, dem ameenda. She's no longer there. No matter what you tell her, she's not gonna stay. Ameenda. Umpende msipende, she's already gone. She's not here to ask for permission. She's already gone. She's here to she is here to speak so she cannot feel guilty about her decision. Allah.
Every day, we talking about, it may be some situational stuff. What if she go through menopause and then he just say, I don't love her no more, and I'm gonna deal with my ex and stuff like that? We'll be beating him down. So before people choose to get married, make sure that you are not a conditional lover, because it is doomed to fail. That's the wrong foundation to create to begin with.
My biggest concern is not necessarily her, but it's that ripple effect that being in a relationship can make happen.
Yeah.
Because if she decides to go back to the ex, she's affecting her husband, she's affecting her ex, she's affecting her ex's baby mom who was pregnant with this guy's kid, and she's affecting that child. So your poor decision making is going to affect 5 other lives.
Ole mipoko. Bwana anaogopa kumwambia. She had a husband. She had the ex. She left the ex for the now husband because the husband was able to provide. Sindio? Now the husband is unable to provide. Anataka kurudia ule ex. Uwa kupenda uboy. Aliona uboy. Haipagami. Akataka kujipandisha cheo na yeye. Akajipandisha cheo na yeye. Mtu ameanza kupata mashida. Poko anataka kumtoka tena arudi kwa ex wake. Na ex wake asha move on, mind you. Ako hadi na mtoto na mtu mwingine anataka kuenda. Watu wengine deserving. Hata naomba aende, by the way. Anafaa kujitoa. Kuzo mdem ni useless. Horrible person. Somewhere in Nairobi tonight. Nini? Kapo ngoje.
Bedsheet! Babe, kiss umeka na bedsheet. Babe, umeka na bedsheet! Babe, kiss umeka na bedsheet. Babe, umeka na bedsheet!
Hizo ndo contents there, unapata. Kuna kitu nimeona hapa, I wanted to share. I hope imerini. Big bad, man. There's something I reposted right now and I wanted to see if I'm gonna share with you. Let's see. There's some ninafanyika hapa tiris spotter. Mnilipe sasa. Hapa ni wapi? Ina urukanga. Hello? Chata hii mwone imekataa kuload. I try. Najaribu kuwa serve. Ndio siwangi kwa kitu moja mara mingi. Hii live stream sasa inaendelea. Kila mtu anaongelea hii kitu. Everyone is talking about this. Because I don't know how this thing found itself on my FYP on Instagram. I don't know how, to be honest. But imekuwa kinileta recommendation kila mahali.
Look, how much? How much? I ain't gonna lie. How much? How much? Because look, I make it short, sweet, and easy. How much you want?
Oh my God, what?
Huh?
Talking private?
I tell you, come on.
Wait.
Come on.
Wait, hold on, because I'll counter. Like a bed?
A bed. No. Ain't no bed.
How much you starting with?
He out here, listen, he out here playing. I ain't playing, baby. Come on.
I'm not playing.
Come on.
Look at me. Do I look like I'm playing?
Listen, we going to my room. My room. Come on, right immediately. I need to talk to you. I'm so serious. Can you walk with me, please?
Damn, Unc, let me get something. Like, goddamn.
Come on, baby.
What? I'm trying to know how much.
Look,
How much? How much?
I ain't gonna lie. How much?
But this is something I've also noticed.
Look, I make it short, sweet.
Inaitwaje? Na IRL, let me see if I can switch. Alafu mniambie hii nini sauti ya kuchiu ikikuwa too much, just let me know, man. IRL za majuu ziko more lively kushinda IRL zetu. For example, hii ilikuwa party. Yes, najua ni ama celeb and everything, but these people are going, walikuwa na go live, bro. Ilifika point fulani, kila mtu alikuanza kunyanduana, room zote zilikuwa na wanakulana, cameraman ameangukia dema na kula, celeb karibu wote, ilibaki tu ni mtu mmoja na stream. But Kenya sidhani tuweza fanya to this extent. I'm not saying tuanze kukulana kwa camera. I'm just saying yani entertainment ipeleke on another level to that extent. Ngumu sana, man. Ngumu. Mbona ili ni hivi nataka video load. For some reason I really want to see this. Don't know why. Volume iko poa. Sound iko poa. YouTube has taken down talents with AI videos totaling over 4 billion. Tomba hii YouTube ya ujinga hii malaya. Kuna ujinga mbaya sana. Tomba hii YouTube kasia. The Law Society of Kenya LSK has dispatched legal representation to Buruburu Police Station to secure the release of women allegedly assaulted by their landlord. The dispute reportedly began over loud music at Shalom apartment in Umoja 1, leading to the woman's initial? Fuck is happening, bro? No. Ini jibiri.
Watch it!
Ini jibiri. Bidiri. Dolos know where to start the video from. Wanajuanga mahali pa kuanzishia video. Utaona video imeanzishwa from the start. Wanatafutanga ile pattern ni ma victim. Hiyo ndio mnapatiwa. Au utaiona imeanzishia video ati ilianza akileta vurugu, hapana. Inaanzaga tu hapo malingori iko. There's another video I want to show. Whoever this lady is apewe Fanta baridi madiaba on my bill. What did she say, bro? Maria, kusi nitakataka anaongea. Kani dema recommend. Haya.
I don't even need to dilute or filter anything you've heard from the women to the government. The justice system is failing. Interior Ministry is failing.
Yep.
The police are failing.
Yep.
The Ministry of Education is failing.
Yep.
The Ministry of Health is failing.
Yep.
The entire cabinet is failing.
Yeah.
If we cannot live in a country where kids can go outside and play, where children can go outside and meet their friends, where mothers can have a break on Sunday and not have to worry that their kids might disappear, that women can go to work and not have to look at their backs 24/7 because a random man or a man who knows them can kill them, where boys can go and play football without being sodomized, where boys can speak of their issues and not be told they're not man enough. Where we go to the hospital and get P3s and not be charged. Where we go to the police station and we not get charged for us to get an OB. Where these mothers don't have to sit here and narrate terrible, brutal things that happen to them, and you call yourself a cabinet minister.
Cook, my dear. Cook.
Sit with it.
Cook.
Think about it.
Cook it.
It is not your child. But when it's yours, you will understand critically why these voices matter. And we will show up. for it with you and may change your ways to do better for the children of Kenya. See you next week.
Where? Sisi danganya nimemba kiasi. Not gonna lie. Like, I love that type of conversation, man. Napenda watu waki stand up for themselves your design. Napenda. I like it. Is the volume okay? Is the sound poor? Ama sound iko vibaya? One, kama mnanisikia poa ama mnasikia vibaya, like let me know, let me understand, because mmenyamaza, mzoni mkiandika vitu. Yeah, that's very bad. That's very, very bad. Yeah, nitanon kidogo tu, si sana. Haya, sawa. Gonna do the devil's advocate. Let me become the devil's advocate kidogo tu, unajeki. Haya. Here we go.
I don't even need to dilute or filter anything you've heard from the women to the government. The justice system is failing. Interior Ministry is failing.
Yeah.
The police are failing. The Ministry of Education is failing.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Health is failing.
Yeah.
The entire cabinet is failing. If we cannot live in a country where kids can go outside and play, where children can go outside and meet their friends.
Who are taking these kids? You've mentioned all the whatever. Kuna kitu amesema hapa. Poleni. Let's just be honest. You know.
If we cannot live in a country is failing, the entire cabinet is failing.
How about the people living in the country? How about us? Are we not failing? Ama sitko innocent? Sema kweli mandugu zangu, sitko innocent. We are the ones stealing the kids. We are the ones murdering each other. We are the ones stealing from ourselves. Sisi ndo tunabaka watoto, si ndo tunaiba watoto sisi. By sisi inamaanisha wa Kenya. Si mapolisi, si minister, si watu wote amemention, ni sisi. And I get what she's talking about. Anasema they should execute. Watu wanafanya hizi vitu mbaya. But inaanza na sisi kufanya vitu mbaya ndio inafika hapo, my sister. I'm not saying whatever that happened is justifiable. No, I'm just saying like us as a people, we also have to we have to fix ourselves.
If we cannot live in a country where kids can go outside and play, where children can go outside and meet their friends, where mothers can have a break on Sunday and not have to worry that their kids might disappear, that women can go to work.
Who are these disappearing with people's children? Let us know, bwana. Nani wanapotea na tuwa watu?
And not have to look at their backs 24/7 because a random man or a man who knows them can kill them. Where boys can go and play football without being sodomized. Where boys can speak of their issues and not be told they're not man enough.
Yep.
Where we go to the hospital.
But are those part of the government? Amazon is easy too. Because the most people who make fun of men who open up, inakwanga tu wase kwa internet. You remember when IShowSpeed came? It's the women who came for us. They made fun of us, calling us gay, calling us decloseted faggots. Walikuwa wanatucha vitu mingi sana. Ati someone's bill of strength alikuwa na wika. Ati IShowSpeed I love you. Silikuwa ni mademo na make fun of us. Haikuwa gava. Ni sisi wendo wazimu. Mtu anaenda analipia mdem fee. Mdem anamtoka. Ni sisi anakasirika anaenda na madawo dem. Mimi sijui mbona watu wanaiba watu hii. Na tujui baadhi ya watu wanapelekwa wapi. Hata ule mtoto wa 15 years. Unacheki venye story ilimalizwa haraka. Hatujui. Ilisemekana aibe mtoto apeleke apewe smartphone. Hadi wale hatujui ni nani huyu alimwambia hiyo kitu. Ni operation inafanywa wapi? Hatujui. But watu wanaiba watoto ni sisi. Watu wanaficha watu wanaiba watoto ni sisi. Watu wananyamazia hiyo story na wanajua inafanyika ni sisi.
Hospital and get P3s and not be charged. Where we go to the police station and we not get charged for us to get an OB. Where these mothers don't have to sit here and narrate terrible, brutal things that happen to them and you call yourself a cabinet minister.
Who did those things to them? I get it. Fuck na get it, gava yetu ni takataka. But nani wanafanyia watu hizi vitu mbaya, sister? Take manade, take. Omera, ni take. Gini waseka oma take. Okay, waseka oma take. Kuna nini fulani hapa vile niliona, man. Yeah? Shida hii nini? X unajua saa nyingine na mavurugu mingi. Hapo sasa shida ni YouTube itaona hivi kwa what are you streaming bana? This is Roland Gala Street with Nairobi City, Kanjos and Hawkers. Mudone hivi. Kanjo! Walikuwa wamechukua bag za msee, yani hizo mtu anauza. Inaitwa aje? Acha niseme duka yake. Walikuwa wamechukua duka ya msee. Watu wakasema mtoki nayo hapa. Kama mbaya. Huyu anajaribu kufanya nini? Unapita na nani? Hapa utauliwa. Unapita na nani? Tuwafungulie tu hiyo mzigo na wao. Tuwachinga sana. Tuwafungulie mzigo. Wafungulie tu mzigo. Wamwachilie. Wafungulie tu mzigo. Naona siku hizi hapa uniform. Imagine kaka Kanjo angekuwa anapewa kitu kama tear gas. Wanaweza poa tear gas lakini wakose kupewa bunde. Imagine wangekuwa na vurugaje. Side mirror imevunjwa.
Kaliwaka Kanjo na Hoka manze kupelekana mbio.
Mtu atakudandia video ya mtu mwingine. We're not gonna do that. Let me find the video I wanted to show you guys. I have a very good video hapa hivi kwa education nyingine poa sana. And for now let me find something weird niwekeage hapa muone. Sitakweka huyo. Acha niweke hapa. Ni kweli. Modern white women crash us on TikTok after she pops there. What are we question Ottoman who just saw us a good lay. What else could a woman bring to the table besides being a good lay? Exactly.
Where they say, yes, I want kids and...
Ngoja. Hiki tipi inakuanga na ujinga gani? Ati sasa nikirefresh kwa hii simu ingine.
I only want to find a... Tell me why. When you meet these guys on these dating apps and you have these first dates and these first few great couple months and these important conversations where they say, yes, I want kids and I only want to find a woman who is ready for a family, blah, 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 ready. And then you get to that kind of moment after a few months where it's like, what are we doing here? In the sense where I don't need to get too, serious or next step level-y, but maybe just, okay, are we exclusive? Should I don't know, after a few months, delete the apps? I don't know, just kind of like whatever the next step is for you and your partner or you and that person, whatever. These guys...
Kijali. Ndio mumeharibu dunia yote hapa na hizo maujinga zenu za feminism. Umetuletea sasa hata mademu wetu wa ulevi na watu walikuwa wanaolewa kitambo. Mwadanganya sama watupisha rada. Sichana wetu wako tu holela. Wanatutumia vibaya. Feminism ya kitakataka. Now, listen to this guy. Ngoja, let me introduce myself kwanza niwaambie hivi live nataka munione nikiwaambia iko wapi. Terere man. Angoma be. Tenje mezima huko. Anyway. Learn from this guy. Tena shughulikie simu ya mwingine huko.
Some years ago I had an opportunity to talk to a billionaire then. A man who had 5 children. And as I talked to him, there's something that he said that really changed my perspective about parenting and about masculinity. He told me, John, God gave me wealth, but not children. It was heavy on him. And I kept on wondering, why did this man say it that way? So later on, I had an opportunity to go back to him. And when we sat around, I realized one thing that I am seeing today. Men, what does it mean to gain the whole world and lose your family? Remember something related to that in the Bible? What does it mean to gain the whole world and lose your soul? Why am I saying this? It's because the trend that I'm seeing, men have completely isolated themselves from parenting, from fatherhood. And a number of the children, and especially young men, more so the firstborns, are depressed, are confused, they have no identity, and they are just lost. A number of them are coping up with body count on women, they are coping out on alcohol and substance abuse.
First of all,
They
brother
are looking
man,
for identity.
I know you're very smart, facts. But I've never heard someone your age talk about, never heard a man your age say the body count. Anyway, I had to distract myself. Nilikuwa tu niko hapa. Nilikuwa ndio kufix vitu pale hivyo. Let me see kama imeload poa. Najua mnafuatilia story. Big bad mbona nakatisha story kati so good inafanya. Let's get back to it. I'm sorry. Kwa wale mko mnafuatilia usiniambie.
Alcohol and substance abuse, they are looking for identity.
Yeah.
They are looking for affirmation, which they didn't get. They are looking for direction.
Yeah.
There's a man that who told me, I don't know who I am. Now I'm old enough. I'm over 30 to get married.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, what does it mean to be a husband? Is it just coming and shouting when you arrive home?
Yeah.
Is it beating your wife?
Yeah.
I don't know what it means to have, and I'm worried. I'm scared. That's why I'm not married. Men, we have a responsibility.
Yeah.
What is it that you get approval out there from other men, from other societies, from chamas, or is it jama or whatever it is? That when you seek that, you feel like you are complete, but you have money. When God created you, was it for wealth?
No.
When God gave you a family, was it for wealth? Take care of your family. Most of you men, you are there and you can't be told. It is your way or the highway. No suggestion can come in. Nobody can even put it across to you. When your children or your wife express how they feel about you or what they think about what you're doing, that is when your masculinity comes up. That is when your manhood comes up. Ordering around, commanding around. They don't respect you. And you're telling the children that they're always listening to their mother. That's why they're talking out to you. It may be that your wife is not even talking to them, but they are fed up. You can't bring up children the way you are brought up. This is a new generation, man. Change. Humble yourself. Listen to your children. Reach out to them. Now, do you want to be like this other man who sometimes last year told me, can you try to talk to my son?
Wow.
I understand he has a child, 2 years, that I haven't seen. They are still living in this country. He even has a child who is named after me and I have not seen them. He even showed me within his compound, a very nice compound with very nice lawns, well taken care of. He showed me a he-goat that is there and he told me, I'm rearing that for them when they will come so that I will slaughter to them. But when he finished that, a tear, I saw it rolling down.
Why?
Is that manhood? Is that fatherhood?
No.
Is that masculinity? A man is known when you leave a legacy, not out there, but the generations that you rear, the generations that you guide, the generations that you mentor. It is from your loins that we will know what kind of a man that you are. Your children are struggling, yet you are having fun in clubs, in saunas, driving very big cars. You have status, you are respected out there. But down at home, nobody even feels you. Man.
Maybe that's the reason he's outside doing the things he's doing, because in the house no one feels him. Because it's really hard being a man sometimes, you know? Really, really hard. Na hakuna manual. There's no manual. Like that guy said, hakuna manual. We are all trying to figure it out as we move on. We are all here to take advice kwa mtu. Ulijaribu ikafanyika. Ama ili nifanyikia nikarichot kwa best yangu. Kumbe alikuwa amepitia kitu kayo ananiambia ndo tunajaribu ku exchange these ideas. Hakuna complete manual kwa stuff, to be honest with you. So we are all trying, man. We are all trying. We are all trying, man. And remember, we only have this one life. We only have this one life. So to a certain extent, it's about what one may live.
Think about it.
But I get it. You can't be enjoying yourself na familia yako when you unasema pia they still have this one life or enjoy themselves. Lazima uko responsible. Lazima ujue balance. I get that, bro.
Man, it's time to calm down and listen to your children. Man, it's time to calm down and mend your marriage, mend your family. If you care, listen to me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, one day, even with all the money that you have, tears will come down on you.
Yeah.
Pain will come down.
Yeah.
And I know most of you, it is out of pain that you are having, that you are going out there. Whatever you do is coping.
Yeah.
And you don't want to meet the reality at home. Meet it. I know this will not augur well with most men, but I've got to say it because our society is getting rotten.
And it's the men's fault, right? And it's the men's fault. It's always the men's fault. But I get it. He's talking to the men. Ongelesi madem. Hata juu vile existence madem iko. I hope you guys have learned. Sounds das. Oh, sonda mike kolo. Oh, iza. Kwani sasa inasikika? Unasema vipi kazoze? Tuwezi kosa. Mike sasa iko poa? Ile relia isi unasema inaiba toi. Na kwani hata pa mtoto ukidhani wanalipwa how much, to be honest? Pa mtoto wanalipwa pesa ngapi? Because this will scare me. Because unajua watu wanakuanga rotten. So I'm thinking these guys might have a children's home, anti children's home. But children's home siya kusaidia watu hii, ni ya kuepesha watu hii. Because I say, umeambia watu wanakuanga devil worshipper. I wonder, kwani how much is a kid? But I get the child is not child si like mtoi si nini. Hawataki mtoi, ni kama niseme kwambia aje. Ni kama nataka kupatia example kidogo inaweza make sense, but hata itauma nje, but bear with me. Ni kama mimi niseme nataka kuku, lakini kuku sitaki kukula hii kuku. Kuna parts za hii kuku na just ni benefit. Either ni liver, either ni kidney, either ni heart. Wapata vitu kama hizo. Do I think watu wanatakia watoi? But I really wonder how much it is. Afu msi achukue pesa ashike. Hey, na uweke kwa mfuko, uendelee na life yako normal. Hey. God forbid. Ule atashikwa. Oi Mungu aterere. Mungu wangu. Ule atashikwa mmoja ule. Hey, itakuwa funzo. Wana harvest organs. Mimi sasa hata kitu naogopea zaidi. Ni for example tu pate mtoto wa mtu amekaa hapo analia, unajaribu kumsaidia. Alafu unajua sasa tension iko high. Watu wajui rada ni gani, watu amue wewe ndio unaiba watu. Hiyo ndio sikitu pia mimi inanishtua. For example, mtu ule pale kama unamkelea video ule mtu jana akisema the world is messed up. Ilikuwa kitu hiyo. Mtu yako na madigiri ile kisi zimsaidia Juma feminist wangesema na mbaka. Mtu nimemtoa tight nataka kumkula. Same thing. Sasa mtu anaweza kwa pale amekwama lakini unaweza ogopa kumhelp. They are used for other things. Most likely siku hizi tunakuwa kama spare za gari. Yeah, but there's this thing. Let me look for it. Where do we start? There's this car. Google atanipea kitu. Wait. Acha tupige nini sai? Acha tupige hii kitu sai niwaambie nini wanatafutia watoto. Because we are not dumb. Haya. Acha tuende majuu, alafu from hiyo kitu ya majuu nita connect the dots. Sai. Anaitwa anaitwa Sandra Bullock. Bullock kama Bullock, Ellen DeGeneres. Haya, pole pole tu, tarudi tu hapa sai. Ilikuwa skin, kitu kayo skincare. Ambapo tuonekani sawa. Jokes. It's not a joke. When these people give us game, inakanika comedy, but si comedy mtu wangu. Remember, we are smart. We're not some, sisi mafara, sisi tunaelewa rada ni gani. Haya, sikia. You understand? It comes from far, far away. Now, do you understand? In Kenya, all over the world, money rules everything. Money rules the world. There's another. Aki acha niwaambie. Hii sasa nitoa confirm kitu yote nataka mjue. Hii hapa, hii toa confirmia. Hii ni kwa 100% sure. 100% sure. Hadi Jet Li alifanya hiyo nini? Ama alitoa YouTube. Sidhani walitoa YouTube. Acha niweke. Iko China. China nini? China skin. Si skin care. Si skin nini? Young. Ama ni youth. Young surgery. Ngoja. One second. Najua niko kila mahali. One second. Uangalilie tu hapa hivi. Jet Li surgery to make him look young. Chanaonesha. Hiyo surgery ni tu. Youth blood. There was a whole documentary. Wakiongelea kitu. I'm sure si hapa. But I'm sure si. Let me see if akinaweza kumbuka hiyo kitu.
Controversial new treatment that may hold promise, but at a price.
It does appear to reverse the aging process.
Dr. Jesse Karmazin is talking about transfusions with the young blood from teenagers, and he says it just may turn back the hands of time. That blood is going to patients over 35 as part of a clinical trial called Ambrosia, where subjects paid $8,000 to get the rich growth factors found in the platelets in blood's plasma.
There's pretty much people from most states, people from overseas, from Europe and Australia.
There have not been any published results, but the intriguing concept still found its way into pop culture.
It's my transfusion associate.
Dr. Karmazin says patients who have had it say they feel amazing, and he has seen evidence of reversing the aging process in rats.
Their brains are younger, hearts, their hair, if it was gray, just turns dark again.
There has also been encouraging Alzheimer's research using young blood at Stanford.
We found that it was safe and feasible to administer infusions of young plasma weekly.
Dr. Sharon Shaw is a researcher who says they have seen evidence of improvement in functional ability.
It's all very exciting that there can be components in blood that could be healing.
Platelet-rich plasma, or PRP treatments, using a patient's own blood, have been in demand as trendy vampire facials to fight wrinkles and as joint and tissue treatments to accelerate healing.
A lot of goodies in blood.
Dr. Houman Khorazani is using those rich PRPs in a study at Mount Sinai to regrow hair.
We can actually use your own blood to stimulate the body.
The study is ongoing, but seeing short-term results, Dr. Khorazani is optimistic.
It looks very positive.
Experts agree there is still more research that needs to be done.
There's still a lot of unknowns and a lot of factors that we don't know when we're actually getting another person's growth factors and nutrient injected in us.
Dr. Karmazin says that he plans to open a young blood lab in New York in the coming months. Controversial new treatment that may hold promise, but at a price.
It does appear to reverse the aging process.
Dr. Jess,
I think siko sure ni kama sasa alitolewa YouTube, but these people walikuwa nafanya hizo surgery na kwambia kweli, like na walikuwa natoa hizo damu kwa watoto wadogo, so ilikuwa za wanaenda wanafanya hiki tu inaitwa blood transfusion, blood donation, lakini kutoka kwa watoi. Sasa wanaenda wanachukua blood kwa nini, alafu wanafanyia tu surgery. Kuna mama fulani hapo hivyo ni mzee but anakaa mtoi, anakaa mtoi kabisa, na walifanyia kitu hadi documentary nilikuwa kwa news. Shit. Shida ni hizi vitu. Ujuangi tutakuja kuzitumia lini? Ujuangi, hiyo ndio shida. Ujuangi. Fucking. Amtaka kujutoa sendo anaiba watu hiyo ndio shughuli inafanyika huko hivyo na watu hiyo. Nafinika volume mikolo. Hiyo ndio shughuli anafanya na watu huko hivyo. Watu wanaibwa juu hiyo shughuli. Ni mbaya, ni serious, very serious man. So tuombe tu mtoto wetu asipatikane kwa hiyo shughuli mbaya hivyo. Haya, sasa video ilikuwa nionyeshe. Ama video ilikuwa nione.
And why? Today we look at the question of success. Okay? The question is, who succeeds and why? Okay, so we've done a lot of research and we've discovered that people who succeed for certain reasons. So there is a Columbia psychologist named Walter Mischel. And he devised a very famous experiment called the marshmallow test. In the marshmallow test, it's very, very easy, okay? So imagine a room, and I invite a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old to come into this room. And I have a conversation with him or her. I ask them, how's your mother? What do you like to do? And it's a very good conversation. Then suddenly I get up and say, I'm really sorry, but I need to go across the hallway for another meeting, but I'll be back, okay? So just wait for me. And here, I'll make you a deal. Here's a marshmallow. I'm gonna put a marshmallow in front of you. And you can have it right now. But if I come back and the marshmallow is still there, I will give you 2 marshmallows, okay? And then Walter Mischel, he goes away, and then he goes behind the room, and through a see-through mirror, he's able to see the students as they struggle to contain themselves, because obviously they want 2 marshmallows. And there are some students who can, in fact, resist the temptation to eat the first marshmallow and then get a second marshmallow. But then there are others who cannot. And Walter Mischel will spend 50 years just tracking them, okay? What he discovers is this: the students who resist the temptation, who get the second marshmallow, they are much more likely to do better in school. They have higher test scores. They have better careers. Their careers are more stable. They get promoted in their careers. They're much more able to find a stable relationship. They avoid jail, they avoid drugs, they avoid alcohol, they're more lean, they're more fit, they live longer, better teeth. And those who cannot resist and eat the first marshmallow right away, they have the opposite effect, okay? And so the idea is that for Walter Mischel, success means delayed gratification. And all this means is that people who succeed are capable of long-term planning. To succeed today, I will make sacrifices necessary, okay? So if my friends are playing outside and I need to do my homework, well, I'm gonna stay home and do my homework. Okay, so long-term planning, what he calls delayed gratification. Or a much more simple way of saying this is the idea of self-control, right? Or the idea of emotional regulation. You're able to keep your emotions in check. If you're angry, you're able to calm yourself down. Okay, and so we know about this, and that's why in school we focus on the idea of emotional regulation, teaching you how to better control your emotions, how to do long-term planning. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's one theory of success.
Okay.
Another theory of success comes to us from another psychologist named Carol Dweck, and she's at Stanford. And she wrote a book called Mindset.
Okay.
Okay? And what she tells us is that those who succeed in life have a growth mindset. And those who fail in life have a fixed mindset. Okay? And it's not hard, okay? The idea is resilience. Those who have a growth mindset, if they fall or they fail, they say to themselves, this is an opportunity for me to learn. So I'm going to think about what I did wrong. Next time, I'll do better. And the fixed mindset are people who cannot accept the idea of failure, who think that it's because they're not capable of improving, and therefore they give up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So those with a growth mindset, if they fail, they try harder. Those who have a fixed mindset, if they fail, they just give up. And so the idea of resilience, okay? Yeah. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
And the third idea of success comes to us from K. Anders Ericsson, who is a Swedish psychologist. And she wants to know why certain people are able to succeed as musicians or athletes. And he creates the idea of deliberate practice. Okay? So what he found is that people who want to become athletes or musicians, they work really hard. They practice every day. But the people who succeed practice strategically. Okay? So those who work hard just work a long time. But those who work strategically have a plan. The plan is this. What are my goals? How can I achieve these goals? And then how do I improve my plan? Okay? So they're examining their own practices. And they're trying to figure out where the weaknesses are, where they can improve. Then set a plan on how to improve, and then they follow this plan. And if this plan helps them improve, they stick to the plan. But if the plan doesn't really work, they change the plan as well, okay? So this is the idea of self-reflection. Or self-assessment. Constantly thinking about how you are as a student and figure out how to improve your own learning strategies. And what K. Anders Ericsson discovered is that if you do this, you'll succeed at anything. And this is true, okay? And the reason why we know it's true is there are two American psychologists named Dunning and Kruger. There's something, the Dunning-Kruger effect. And so what they did was this. They ran an experiment. They had 500 students in their psychology class, first year university. They made every student take an IQ test. And then after they took the IQ test, they asked each student, how do you think you did on the IQ test? Do you place in the top 5% or the bottom 5%? And it turns out that no one got the ranking correct. Okay? So those who were in the top 5% in terms of IQ thought they were maybe in the top 20%. Because for them it was easy, so they assumed for everyone else it was easy as well. But what was dramatic is that those who scored the lowest thought they were average, okay? So the worst 5% in the class thought they were in the top 50% or just average. And the reason why is those people who are stupid lack the capacity to know they're stupid. Okay? So what Dunning-Kruger discovered is that the hardest part of being a student is to assess yourself properly. To know exactly where you stand and how to improve. Those who are stupid are often the most confident in the world. That's what's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And this helps us explain why the world is why it is. Because often the people in power are stupid. They don't know they're stupid, they were confident, and they do stupid things like Donald Trump, okay?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ukiangalia, at one point in time, tulichagua Sonko. Sonko alikuwa akona pesa. Jalango, additional meter watu jina. Jalango, Pasaris, KJ, Jaguar, Saino nani Oktopizo, Nyasi takuwa Sakaja, Dimpo. By the ukweli. Tunaenda na confidence. Sasa wacha MCA ama MCA wanakwanga mtaani. Most of them watu wanawajua. MCA ni mtu alijichota, ni mabeste wake ama ni mtu famous mtaani. Ndio anachaguliwa just because akona confidence. Makes sense.
All right, so now we have these three theories, right? We have self-control, we have resilience, and we have self-assessment. And so as educators, as schools, what we can do is devise strategies and curriculum to help students all succeed, correct, right? The problem is that when we actually try this, it doesn't work. Okay? If you take a bad student and you teach him self-control, resilience, and self-assessment, the student doesn't actually get better. The reason why is, okay, and this is a very important idea for you guys to remember, is that
Santi,
correlation.
One time pia ni mtu stupid kabisa. Basa one time ni mtu strategic, my guy. Alijua mahali pa kuifinya, alijua mahali pa kujiposition. Kajieka na tu kanisa, kajieka na mayouth, na kajieka na tu kabila, cause kuna watu wapendi kabila fulani. Mimi nakwambia one time hapo ndo akajua hapa ni kupenya na kupenyeza, na ndo alipenya nayo. Strategy, bro. Strategy. Unatumia watu na ufala yao kujipandisha yako juu. Normal.
Does not equal causation.
Correlation is yeah.
Okay? You guys need to remember this. Just because things are correlated does not mean they cause each other. So I'll give you an example. We know that successful people, they get up early in the morning. Okay? They get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But just because you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning does not mean you succeed. Okay? Just because you work hard, just because you're resilient, just because you have growth mindset, does not mean you'll succeed. But if you're successful, you'll get up early in the morning because you are more motivated. If you're successful in life, you will have more self-control. You will have more resilience. You'll be more humble. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
So if you're rich, guess what happens? You become successful.
Yeah.
And therefore, you will have growth mindset, self-control, deliberate practice.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense? But just because you have growth mindset, deliberate practice,
Doesn't mean you'll be rich.
and resilience does not mean you'll succeed.
Nah.
Okay? So the question for us is, why does this happen? And ultimately, who succeeds? Okay, so we know for a fact that rich people are much more likely to succeed than poor people.
Yeah.
And in fact, what we know from macroeconomic studies is that school doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter.
On God, school doesn't matter, bro. Ona Sudi mali amefika. Na kila siku watu wana make fun of Sudi. But msena ana wallow in billions, ana swim in billions, anaogelea backstroke, front stroke, breaststroke on billions of money. Drives the best of cars, akona the best of security, eating the best of food, traveling to the best of countries, kupewa VIP. Na tunamtukananga vya jaenda shule, bro. Ona Uhuru Kenyatta. Ona Raila, bro. Kwenye msa anasema ina make sense. For real. Fikiria.
No matter how well you do in school. If your parents are rich, you'll be successful in life.
Yeah.
If your parents are poor, you will not be successful in life.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Okay, so now let's look at parenting strategies between rich and poor. Okay?
Yeah.
So there are lots of differences, but let's focus on 3 major differences. The first major difference is that rich parents speak to their kids more than poor parents.
Yeah.
Okay? High vocabulary, low vocabulary. When rich parents speak to the kids, rich parents will use higher vocabulary, longer sentences. Poor parents will just be no, yes, go away. Okay? Another major difference is in attitude. Okay? So rich parents use a friendly attitude, and poor parents use an authoritarian or command attitude. So for example, if you are a rich kid and you go and touch a stove, okay, and you burn your hand, the rich parent will say, listen, you made a mistake, don't worry about it. Let me explain to you why touching a fire is bad for you. Because you'll burn yourself and you might have to go to a doctor and we will feel pain if you hurt yourself, okay? So the rich parent will spend a lot of time explaining to the child why this is wrong and how not to do it again.
Yeah.
The poor parent is like, don't you ever do that again or I'll beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Pretty simple, okay? But as you can understand, the rich kid will understand that the world is safe and that he is respected in this world. Okay?
Yeah.
Whereas the poor child will think that the world is scary and he or she must be afraid of adults. And this
Pole. I remember that story. I have a niece anaitwa Blessing. So, Blessing akiwa mdogo, ukimwambia afanye kitu, Blessing alikuwa ni kama na take her time. Let me see if I can switch this kidogo. There's a story ya mtoto anaitwa Blesso, one of my favorite. Sa, Blesso, for example, umwambie chukua hii thermos, weka hapa. Blesso, kwanza, ata take her sweet time. Ataenda achukue kwanza hiyo thermos. Kidogo anakani kama afanye kitu umemwambia afanye. So unaweza anza kukuwa frustrated naye. Mbona ufanye kitu umekwambia ufanye? Wewe jione kitu situ kwa tunajua. But nikakuja nikarealize Blesso kitu anafanyaga ni hivi. She wants to know. Mbona naeka pale? Na naeka pale na iweka na wapi? Nitoe tu hapa niweke pale ama nitoe hapa nisongeshe niweke huko na huko vizuri. Unanipata? So hata ni mtu kimwambia we kuja hapa fanya hii na hii, ata take her time because she wants to understand mbona unamwambia fanye hii kitu. But sasa mama yake hakuwa anaelewa kitu. Mama yake anamharakishaga sana. Mama yake anampigaga mapresha mbaya. Mama yake ni wewe kwani umeanza kukua kichwa ngumu uchini nikwambia ufanye kitu. Nikwambia kitu unafanya saa hizi. Wewe nimekwambia baba mami chipi. The day I realized this, alikuwa ameniambia kitu nikajipata nataka kumpunish. And I was like, mbona napanish mtu? Nikakaa chini nikaanza kumeditate. So nikakaa siku moja nikamsoma tu. Nikamwambia nani sio nataka kutamba pale ukuje nipanguzie meza. Nikaona anatika time akafika pale akaangalia akaona hii duster ilikuwa tu juu ya sink. Haizifikia. Nikaona mtu ameenda akachukua hizi viti zao za plastic. Akakuja akaiweka pale, akapanda, akastate, akachukua nini, akarudi pole pole. Akashuka na akakuja akafanya nini, akapanguza na akarudisha duster pale bila kuambiwa. Sasa angekuwa ni stories za kitambo ama venye madhaki alikuwa anataka kumweka, angeanza kumwambia mambo kama unichukulie duster. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu anaogopa kufa. Anaogopa kufikiria akoza nikichukua kiti nikuje nikanyage in case nianguke, mama atanipiga tu, atasema nini? Ama nikikanyage hiki kitu atasema ufe kanyaga kitu. Unanipata? So from that I was like, I learned that from her. So now I was like very patient na yeye na pia in future na watu. So unaona mtu ukimwambia afanye kitu, Mungu una lean back. Unaacha uone atafanya nini. Unanipata? Usikue authoritarian unaambia mtu wewe hiyo kitu by the makes sense. Ina connect dots kabisa. Because when you're friendly at least unaelezea mtu anajua hiyo muscle memory inaanza kubuild. Now she understands. Kweli. Kweli. Na sijasema story ati sister yangu alikuwa anapiga mtu ati sasa ni msoto. Sasa mwanzo kumbe sister yako anasumbuka, anateseka. Ni maskini. Poor dad. Poor home. Hapana. Polite tu. Sawa. We continue. Napenda hii kitu.
This carries on into school, right? Because as a rich kid will understand that the world is safe and that he is respected in this world. Okay?
Yeah.
Whereas the poor child will think that the world is scary and he or she must be afraid of adults.
Yeah.
And this carries on into school, right? Because as a rich kid, you go to school and you think that, my teacher is my friend. So you smile at the teacher and you hug the teacher and the teacher smiles back and now you're friends, right? But if you're a poor kid and you see the teacher, you're afraid to look at the teacher. You don't smile. You are stressed, okay? And the teacher thinks that you might be a problem child. So the problem with this is that, yes, being an authoritarian parent, it is effective, but it creates stress in the family. Okay? It makes the child feel unsafe.
Leo ni mimi. Mungu wangu, that's me. Acha tu niambie ukweli. Huo ni mimi. That's me. Oh my God, it makes sense. Tangu school is a waste of time juu utapata parents wana kucompare na someone kids juu ule alipata good grades na ujui that you are good in something else. That's true. It's true. So true. Now me my dad. Budangu alikuwa ananipiganga nikiwa mtoi. Sana. Budangu alikuwa ananipe kwa hiyo unaenda kusomesha mtoi unaenda kumuonesha kitu ashikanishi ni kofi. Ni kustampio hivi kichwa kwa nini? Ni kitabu inashikwa hivi unapigwa hivi kwa uso. Like ilikuwa torture. Sasa now I understand mbona nikienda shule nilikuwa tu like unajipata tu kwa weird. Sasa tuko weird. Yani you're just masomo ni kama punishment. If I don't get this right nitapigwa. Na sisi tulisoma mamodi alikuwa anakupiga mbaya. Mamodi alikuwa anakupiga. So unapata wewe kwa nyumba unapigwa, shule unapigwa, hauna mahali unafeel kama mtoi. Kitu inaruka bro. Nagata. And later on ndo utakuja kurealize hizi vitu. Hizi vitu utarealize saa hiyo. Juu later on kwa life yako utashtunga ni aje wewe kuna vitu unafanyaga tu zenye vitu weird bro. Uko na uoga ndani yako, yani in your subconscious uko na uoga. Ilitoka wapi uoga? Niulizie mbegu ulikuwa unapandiwaga zikiwa ukiwa mtoi. I remember kitu nikani jana. Again, my dad did the best he could do. Hiyo ndo alikuwa anajua. Pia yeye alitoka pengine kwa background iko hivyo. Cannot blame him. So, but it makes sense. It connects the dots. Remember, say hapa hivi tukolek biashara ya connect the dots, and this started to connect the dots for me real time.
And this leads to the third major difference between rich parents and poor parents. Rich parents offer stability. Okay? Poor